Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Good to see you.
I'm gonna shoot Cora. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starfield. We are on the planet of Piazzi right now. Let's go ahead and take off. We just got an artifact that Vladimir told us about. Now, Vladimir specifically wanted us to come here to check on Andreja, who was like a contractor, I guess. And boy, did we find her. She was shooting a dead body like 15 times in a row. I'm not sure what he did to her, but she's okay. That's the good news. So I'm not exactly sure if she's on board with us right now, but I know at the very least, we probably need to go back to Vladimir and relay the good news that we found her. She is safe and sound, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look at our mission set here. Into the unknown. Go to Sumati. Narion system. Set course is Sumati. Yes. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and grab jump over there. Last episode, we also found Barrett. Thankfully, he is good to go as well. I don't know why he keeps getting himself into these situations where we have to risk our lives trying to find him. But him, Heller, and Lynn are all a part of the crew now. Find the artifact on Samati. There's another one? Okay. Well, I guess we got to find another artifact here. Let's go ahead and land on this planet. Let's go to the Hellside Cave and land there. See what kind of artifact they have for us. We're gonna have to probably go back to Alpha Centauri at some point, return the 2 artifacts to them. Ooh, this is a cool looking place. Gotta love the snow. Let's go ahead and exit ship.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
What's happening? You must wear a spacesuit. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put on all this. I've put on all 4. The roamer pack, jumpsuit, and other helmet, too. Let's see if we're good now. Okay, that fixed it. We did it. Come on, Sarah. We got places to be. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock. You know, really what we haven't done too much this episode is mining. Just kind of unfortunate. Ooh, what is that? Wish we could zoom in. Watch your steps, Sarah. I know you're not very coordinated. I don't know why you're running down the mountain. I wonder what that tower is. That looks like a communications tower of some sort. That looks like a prison. We're pretty close to our target. We're 30 meters away. Let's go over here. Looks like a cave system of some sort. Here we go. It's time to get sneaky. Let's enter in. I probably should have my gun out, right? There we go. That's more like it. Sarah, you locked and loaded? Good. You hear shooting. Don't shoot me. You made that mistake last episode.
I've visited planets with cave systems so extensive, you could get lost within them for years.
Whoa! Oh, that's a turret? Wow. My health is already low. Alright, let's try a different weapon. We'll use the Equinox. Let's go ahead and get a med pack. That's one thing I've kind of lacked in collecting this series. Bolt cutters, don't probably need that. There's some ammo. Comm relay. Sealant. Med pack. Beautiful.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Sarah, enough. Let's maybe jump down and... Ooh, I'm hurt pretty bad. That was probably not the smartest decision to make. Let's go ahead and put 2 more med kits in my body. There we go. Should boost me right up. These turrets are no joke, man. They'll take you out. In fact, they have taken me out 3 times. Okay. There we go. It's like some sort of generator. Can't pick that up. Gets a little narrow here. Sarah, where are you? Oh, I think that was her. She may be dead. Hello? Is anybody there? Here to get an artifact. What is this? Beryllium. I think we've seen that before. This is kind of spooky. Alright, stay back, Sarah. This is just for me to do. I'm special, and maybe even the chosen one. There we go. Let's go and take Artifact Zeta.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Sarah, I almost just passed out because I'm psychic. Okay, let's go ahead and fast travel back to the ship. You carrying too much and can't fast travel. This game is a pain. Beautiful. Sarah, get out of my face. Gosh, personal space. Now, before we head back and travel to another planet, do another objective. I want to head for that communications tower and see what's there. I feel like there could be something kind of interesting there. Could be completely wrong and just a waste of time. Guess we'll find out. What are those? What in the world? Can we scan these? Scan. Coral heart filter. I almost just killed it. Okay. A lot of weird nature here. Things I've never seen before. Sprain cured. Thanks. We're getting so close. I really hope there's something interesting over here and my ADHD didn't just take over. This doesn't seem safe. Is this a frozen lake? It's starting to get pretty cold. Come on, Sarah, hurry up. Make sure you run and jump on the frozen lake. Oh. You see that? What is that? You see that up there? What the heck? Dude, I swear I just saw something moving up there. I don't know what that was, but that's kind of creepy.
Human presence identified. For your safety and our productivity metrics, please refrain from engaging in any work while on the premises.
Hello? Hey. Hey, guys.
For your safety, humans are not allowed inside the facility.
Hey, how are ya?
Anyone attempting to enter the facility and engage in
Hey, buddy.
activities will be terminated.
That's kind of scary. We've made it to the radio tower. So what are you guys? Are you guys like sentient robots or?
If you are a human worker, to expedite the employee termination process, we ask that you remain still and in the line of fire.
Sounds good. Where do you want me to stand? Does this work over here or is this too close or?
Warning, I will not hesitate to use force.
Me neither. Combat Marines. Okay, so maybe we can explore around a little bit more without using lethal force. Let's see what's at this radio tower. I feel like this could be kind of interesting. There's not a ladder or anything to get up there? Huh. Well, listen, Sarah, let me talk to you for a second. Okay, Sarah, so they might kill you. Okay? I want to use you as bait. Now listen closely. I'm going to use you as bait. What are you doing? I'm going to use you as bait. You go down there, you start shooting at them. If they shoot back, they're not friendly. Okay, fine, I'll do it. It's so creepy looking. So you guys said I was allowed in here, right? Don't mind me, I'm just a robot. Sarah, good luck. Just let them know I'm not human. You good out there? All right, you're doing just fine.
God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
You're doing great, Sarah. Beautiful job. Just keep holding them off. Let's see, they got any fruit snacks or here we go, spiced worms, that'll do. Yes, we'll take this. You're doing good. Great job, Sarah.
What hit me?
Ooh, a computer. Let's go ahead and use this starware. It is highly advised to avoid adjusting the number of human workers beyond the recommended capacity listed in your starter handbook. Studies indicate that organic workers are highly inefficient, less durable, and vulnerable to a variety of stress factors present at the facility. Disable robot workforce. Disabling all personnel. Current workforce capacity, 0. I think I did it. Yep, I think it worked. Let's head back outside and check on Sarah. See if she's doing okay. Hey there. Hey, how are ya? You did good. You did a great job distracting them. Ooh, salmon. No one has ever turned that down. I'll take all that. Yep, perfect. Did that say heart? Well, I'm glad we checked that out. That was definitely entertaining. Everything looks just fine. It looks good. Just how we left it, right? Come on, Sarah. Let's leave before we get sued. Okay, we've made it back to the ship. Let's go ahead and head back to Alpha Centauri, where we can give them these pieces of metal. Beautiful. Come on, Sarah. It's nighttime.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Hey, I just killed a bunch of people who look like you, Jarvis. Let's go ahead and put these artifacts in our collection.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader?
You're creepy, and I don't know why you're not making eye contact with me when you're talking to me. Got you beat. 3 artifacts to your 0.
You feel it a bit.
Why are you
can't
Barrett? What are you doing?
Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe.
Traveling together sounds good to me.
Marvelous.
Thank goodness.
Beautiful. Did we get any money from that? 7,200 credits. I will take that.
At your service, Captain.
Thanks, Jarvis. Let's head out of here. Obviously, I want to visit my parents, like I mentioned, but I also want to sell some of my things. I have too many things in my inventory that I don't use consistently, and I think they're worth good money. Now, I don't know exactly where to go.
People to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Barrett, what are you doing? I am shocked you're still alive. Ooh, I'm gonna pickpocket these guys here.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This.
67%, that's pretty good odds, huh? You never live unless you try, right?
UC security, get back here
What?
now.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
be stupid. Stop
It was
now.
him. I'm out of here. Good luck, Barrett. Alright, well, I failed to notice that there are 15 other people around, so let's go ahead and steal from this person right here.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
UC security.
You know that, right?
It's pickpocket. Digipick.
How do you do that without them noticing?
Barrett, that's the whole point. How are you gonna say that right in front of... You know what? Get on the train. Get on the train right now. We're going to the commercial district. Okay, let's take a look here. Gall Bank, SSNN Field Office, UC Distribution. I just need to sell some things. I'm gonna hop into this elevator here. Let's go to the Research and Development. It's restricted, but I'm pretty sneaky. No, Barrett, stay away. I'm gonna need a key card to get to that floor, which means I might have to pickpocket someone. Don't mind me just crouching around like a normal human being who broke his leg. 865 credits. I could put a new down payment on a new car with that. 56%. Let's turn it out. And that's how you do it, Barrett. That is how you do it. Here it is. Settled Systems News Network. We're gonna see if we can't, break in.
Just can't.
Steal some stuff.
SSNN is doing what it can. It's just that people are hard to reach these days. It makes it harder to relay drama.
I'm gonna try and hack it. See if we can gain access the easy way. So we need a diagnostic file to run on here, and we don't have one. That's not good.
You have a story to tell.
I do have a story to tell. It's called Give Me Your Money.
Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here.
No, I'm from here.
My guess is you really work for a living.
No, I don't.
I bet you have a story or two.
I have 0.
I have a feeling about such things.
You're wrong. I always wanted to be famous.
I can't promise you that. If your story checks out, your name may not be in the final copy. But I have the feeling you might be one day. I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
Find a news story for SSNN. Deliver news about the Vectera attack. I could probably do that. The Crimson Fleet attacked an Argos mining facility on Vectera.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Oh yeah, that. I don't remember much.
Barrett was there. He knew everything.
You can take it from here, Captain.
Constellation commissioned the dig. The Crimson Fleet wanted the proceeds.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I ran the whole dig. Supervisor Jarvis the Great at your service.
I'd tip my hat, but I seem to have misplaced it. Your people pulled a hell of a thing off. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
The mining crew banded together and fought them off. With mining lasers.
Huh. Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
650 credits. Thanks, Nadia. Wait. You know what? That wasn't enough. My story was better than that. Give me all your money. Oh, God. Barrett, why would...
UC Security, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Oh, God. Barrett, help. You're gonna tell me what's going on here?
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance.
I'm always targeted.
You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information.
What about my ship?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
This is ridiculous. I'm ready.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
I'm always getting blamed for things I didn't do, okay? Move to Mars Sol System.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Listen, guys, you got the wrong person. I didn't do anything.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
Where's he going?
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
Okay, like...
The prisoner's ready, sir.
The commander, or who are we talking about here? You know, if you just let me out now, there won't be any issues. So, how are you? Hi there.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Okay, this doesn't look like a local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. That isn't quite what we do around here, but still, having a way with words might prove useful. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
I didn't do it. I bet my shoe size isn't in your records.
Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
I honestly don't care.
Yes, well, this is your only opportunity to keep yourself out of jail. So I suggest you change your attitude.
Oh, whatever.
UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. We deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
What type of big picture stuff does the U.S. Navy handle?
On the books, they maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and ensure the safety of the United Colonies. What all that fancy claptrap means is that they're the ones who fight in the wars to keep our territories secure.
If whatever you're selling lets me off the hook, then I'm listening.
Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
This sounds personal.
It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
If I work with SysDev, what's in it for me?
Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice.
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Fine. I'm in.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give
Should I
any
kill him?
trouble.
I
And
might
don't
kill him.
bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Okay, what do I do here, guys? Do I rebel?
All right, let's go.
Okay. I'm getting up. I might give him trouble.
Go on. I wouldn't leave the commander waiting.
Yeah, I would, because I'm a rebel, and I'm gonna get off this ship without being blackmailed. That's exactly who I am. I'm a warrior. Well, I don't have a computer or computer access. So let's keep going down here, I guess. Unless I shoot him.
All right, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Come on, Barrett. Operations Center. Here we go. Let's hack into the officer's terminal. Personal documents. State of the Vigilance. After speaking with Commander Natara, Lieutenant Toft has assured me that the project Svalin has been fully tested by the engineers at SYN-20 and approved by the MAST. If everything goes according to plan, we will begin implementation immediately. When the time comes, this upgrade will be essential for what we have planned. Resolve and purpose. There are years where nothing happens, and years that can define a life. I was 16 when I first took to the skies, 17 when it all came crashing down. It began with a ship. Earlier that year, my father had salvaged a wreck from the war, a B-class Deimos fighter from an abandoned star yard. It was old, outdated, and to put it bluntly, a piece of junk. 3 months later, I was an escort for my father's freighter. 10 months later, we were attacked by the Crimson Fleet. Most days I think about my father, the kind, gentle man who raised me. I think about how much poorer this galaxy is without his laughter soaring through its membrane. Okay, so that makes more sense. His dad died from the Crimson Fleet. That's why he wants to go after him.
I'd like to brief you on the mission, so please, pay attention.
Fine. What do you have for me, Commander?
There you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDev's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
You're gonna need more than one ship to eliminate an entire fleet.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Ooh, I might like this. Get me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Sounds simple enough.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Point the way and I'll get it done.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics.
So, not stealing?
Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I can stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Thank you. Let's go and talk to Lieutenant Toft.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible.
Got it.
If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
That's understood.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
I'm simply trying to understand my task, Lieutenant.
You have to understand that my agitation with the Crimson Fleet comes from personal experience.
I didn't ask.
That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
That's very generous.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Beautiful. All right. Well?
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, how are you, Barrett? So this is interesting. I am now an undercover assassin. Maybe that's a little too far. That might be a little exaggeratory, but let's go to Dock 3, where we can finally get back onto our frontier ship. This is actually going to be kind of fun. I feel like
It's exactly
doing anything sneaky.
If you have time,
So,
I've
good
been
time.
thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, Barrett, that's so...
Welcome back.
Lynn, get out of my way.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let's hop into the pilot seat as normal, because, you know what? I didn't tell my team about anything that's going on. That's fine. Let's go and undock. So let's go here and see if we can't join the Crimson Fleet. I didn't realize it was on Mars. I thought it was on Alpha Centauri. Proceed to... Okay, speak to Saoirse Bowden at the Trade Authority. Okay, let's go do that. Okay, let's see if I can't find this place. One thing I do want to do more of is pickpocketing, so I can level up that skill set. I think the higher you level it up, the more stuff you can steal, the better stuff. Here's Saoirse, however you say her name.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I brought something that should interest the Crimson Fleet.
Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here.
Wow. Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
What if I just blow your brains out and ask someone else?
Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport.
I didn't think about that.
Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own.
I have to pay you just to find out where to sell my shipment?
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up.
Fine, I'll pay 1,000. Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Oh, how sweet.
Glad we could put things into perspective.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. I wonder if I can steal my credits back, huh? Okay, where do we gotta go next? Oh, to the bar, I'm guessing. That's where we're supposed to find this individual who's supposed to help us out. And here he is. Adler Kemp.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Give sample.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you.
That's what she said.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
No problem.
Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
That wasn't part of our deal. But I bet you're about to say it's a non-negotiable addendum.
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I am. Non-negotiable addendum. I like that. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I'll just pay his debt off right now so we can get down to business.
Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Perfect.
A minute to chat?
Come on, Barrett.
Maybe a few minutes. Probably not.
Let's go find this guy. See if we can't get money out of him. Oh, robot. Whoops. All right, so we're looking for this helpless guy who's... Wait.
Found a clutch.
What is this? A door? No. Oh. Sidonia Residential. Let's go through this hidden door. This might be like the back way to where we're supposed to go. Hey guys, how are ya? This is
not so
maybe
bad.
the
Honest work.
wrong place. I'm looking for a guy. He's pretty helpless. Oh, here he is.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe to Adler Kemp.
Adler Kemp? Who the heck is that?
Diplomat. We're both well aware of Adler's temperament. The wisest move would be to cooperate.
Yes, of course. You're right. Adler's not going to just give up now, is he? I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Pay now or Deimos will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Technically, there are several natural geologic phenomena that can stimulate the blood effect.
I'm tired of playing games. I'm gonna persuade him.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Carl. Pay up. If not for you, do it for the sake of your family.
How dare you try and threaten my family?
You're wasting my time.
I'm not trying to make your life difficult. You know?
Pay him now. Get your revenge later.
I hadn't thought of that. Maybe if I rounded up some of my buddies, we could hit him when he wasn't expecting it. Yeah. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
It's okay, Carl. Thanks for the money.
Hey, Dusty.
Hey, how are you? Okay, so we got the money from Carl, thankfully. Just had to persuade him with my golden tongue. Now we should be able to... Who's this?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really
Listen.
Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars.
You hear this, Barrett? This is how I want you to talk to me from now on. It's me.
Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Agree, this is clearly destiny.
I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick?
I have been looking for
What
a
am I
sidekick.
saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Assigned crew, welcome aboard.
You won't be disappointed.
Beautiful. All right, we said that just to make him feel better. All right, let's go give these credits over to this guy. Hey, beat up Carl for you.
Something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
What was that? Why do you not look concerned? He got the message.
Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Yeah, I'm interested.
I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Oh, 5,800, huh? Barrett, you're not getting any of that money.
But no guarantees.
Okay, so let's go ahead and head back outside. We're gonna have to meet someone special. Might be the second boss to the whole entire shebang. Let's go ahead and board the frontier here, and we will check out and see what this objective has for us. Sit down in the pilot seat, get all comfortable, bring our computer to us, put in our secret password. Okay, so I have to search for evidence. I actually forgot to do that. It's possible that the evidence we need for our mission is only going to be found within this mission here. And the reason I think that is because we're going to be meeting with Naiva Mora, who I think is the second in command for this whole Crimson Fleet thing. So let's go ahead and set that as the main mission, and we will travel there. See if we can't get into a little trouble. Sneak around a bit.
Look who finally had the guts to show up.
Let's accept.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Didn't I already prove myself?
To Adler? Sure. But for all I know, you're just his latest impulse buy. Still, I'm feeling generous. So I'm gonna give you a chance to prove you're not a total waste of cabin air.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Dead? As in, like, cabin air? Dead? Consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you
Can I
finish.
board her ship?
And don't keep me waiting for long.
I won't.
Ava isn't joking. I hope we aren't either.
Okay, so let's head to this location that she mentioned, and we'll see if we can board this ship and kill this person. But yeah, that's what we do now. We're assassins. We take people out. We're part of the Crimson Fleet.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky.
You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna open your hatch, and I'm gonna board.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I? Okay. Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, I do have an option to spare him. If you saw that at the top left. But I'm not exactly sure if that is what I'll do or not. We'll see. Maybe we'll listen to his story. Let's go ahead and board. And we are now on the Ragana. Let's open this door here. Hey, how are you guys? Good to see you. Barrett, stay here.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
I don't know who's listening over comms. This is safer.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Austin Rake is a Crimson Fleet pirate. Kill him and I'll let you go.
You are asking me to betray my own crew.
We can talk this out. Just listen to me.
Maybe we can work something out.
Rake means nothing to you. Kill him and you're free.
It's true. I do not know him that well. And some of what he says is suspicious. All right, I will do it.
Perfect.
I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But, if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew, and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dmitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you'll...
What do you want with us?
Sorry about that. Thanks, Dimitri. I appreciate your service. I mean, should I kill these guys too and try to board their ship? I would like to get back there and just kind of see what they have, you know? Well, that was unfortunate that they made me do that. So let's get out of here, Barrett. Let's go ahead and board our frontier, and we'll go let them know that it was mission successful. Who knows? Maybe we'll get extra money for killing all of them.
How have you been?
I'm doing good. Just killed some people. All right. Let's make our way back, and let's travel back to Europa.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
No, not really. I never really said I was very good at this. I'm a little bit nervous right now. I don't want my ship to explode. It has very low hull strength right now. But it looks like I have one of them right here. There we go. There's two. I think that's all of them. She'll be extra proud now. Austin Rake is dead and the crew is dead.
Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep.
Yeah, I made it.
Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
That's good. You should.
If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you.
Well, considering I'm a spy, basically an informant, using you guys for a whole nother matter, best decision you've ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it
Perfect.
home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Our first location.
I guess that makes you a pirate of the Crimson Fleet. All that's left to do now is to get yourself an eye patch and a parrot.
Barrett, stay out of this. I might just leave you in space. Well, we got our first location marked, and possibly our first place we can go and gather some evidence. It's been a very unique ride. We tried to pickpocket someone and was sent to jail, which led us on a quest to become an undercover cop for the UC Vigilance. But I think we're going to probably call it here for today's episode. I'm really excited to figure out what could be at the key, the headquarters for the Crimson Fleet, but we'll just have to find out next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, drop a like. Helps out the channel. I'm a small channel. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.